McLaren's new car is looking ready to dominate F1. Lando says Max is not hard to beat, and Mercedes gets a new huge sponsor. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Lando Norris has made a bold statement suggesting that to beat Max Verstappen, nothing special is required. This assertion comes as the McLaren driver gears up for what could be an exciting F1 2025 season. Norris achieved significant success last year, earning his first victory in Miami and following it up with wins in the Netherlands, Singapore, and Abu Dhabi, marking a high point in his career. That success also helped McLaren secure their first constructors' title since 1998. However, despite his remarkable performance, Norris still found himself 63 points behind Verstappen, who clinched his fourth consecutive Drivers' Championship after overcoming a 10-race winless streak. Norris faced criticism for appearing less competitive in direct confrontations with Verstappen. This was highlighted during the Mexican Grand Prix, where Verstappen received two 10-second penalties for clashes with Norris. Yet, as they prepare for the upcoming season, Norris has clear strategies in mind for facing the Red Bull driver. Recently, McLaren revealed their new car for the 2025 season, with both Norris and teammate Oscar Piastri participating in a shakedown test at Silverstone. After this outing, Norris emphasized the importance of being assertive on track, stating, "I need to get my elbows out," indicating he's ready to fight for positions and make it clear that he won't easily yield to Verstappen. However, he also stressed that defeating Verstappen requires a smart approach rather than reckless maneuvers. In his own words, "You have to be a smart driver to go up against Max." This reflects the complexity of racing against such a skilled competitor, acknowledging that decision-making in the heat of the moment can be far more challenging than it appears when reviewing races afterward. He candidly admitted that there were instances last season where he didn't perform up to the level needed to keep pace with Verstappen. Norris recounted an illuminating moment from the Mexican Grand Prix, where he felt Verstappen sacrificed himself, receiving penalties that ultimately hindered Norris's chance at victory. Norris's mentality going into the new season is about refining his own performance. He believes that there's no need for flashy moves to beat Verstappen. It's all about consistent speed and strategy. "You've just got to be smart," he explains, emphasizing that to succeed, he has to think strategically, positioning his car effectively, and considering the broader context of the race. This confidence and pragmatism demonstrate Norris's growth as a driver. While acknowledging Verstappen's talent and aggression, Norris is determined to stay focused on his own skills and judgment, aiming to consistently push himself to be quicker and more calculating than his fiercest rival. As the anticipation builds for the F1 2025 season, fans around the world will be eager to witness this renewed rivalry. With Norris entering the competition with a clear mindset and robust strategy, the potential for thrilling battles on the track is enormous, raising the question, can he really challenge Verstappen, or is beating Max still the ultimate uphill battle? Stay tuned for what promises to be an exhilarating season filled with fierce competition and unforgettable moments on the racetrack. As the anticipation builds for the 2025 F1 season, Lando Norris has made clear his ambition to elevate his game. But he also acknowledges the uphill battle posed by powerful contenders like Max Verstappen. Norris reflects on the challenges he faced last year, particularly the need to secure more points earlier in the season. With Verstappen's aggressive driving style, catching up when trailing in the championship is incredibly difficult. Norris understands that racing against such a fierce competitor requires a delicate balance of strategy and risk. Verstappen himself has been vocal about his racing philosophy. He embraces the idea of crossing lines to achieve the best results, declaring, "I will do everything to get the maximum result out of it for a championship." This mindset shapes the way he races, making it crucial for others on the track to adapt. Norris's growth in response to Verstappen's tactics has been commendable, with McLaren's chief executive, Zak Brown, noting that Norris has learned to effectively navigate the track against the Red Bull driver. Last year's races showcased the intensity of their competition, particularly in Mexico, where Norris fought hard not just to keep pace but also to avoid clashes. This strategic mindset is vital for contenders who aim to vie for the constructors' title without jeopardizing their own team's success. Beyond adapting to rivals, McLaren has launched their new titled challenger MCL39, marking a significant moment for the team. As McLaren takes the lead in unveiling their F1 car, the pressure mounts to utilize this advantage effectively on the track. This development indicates a shift in dynamics within the grid, and fans are eager to see how Norris will leverage his skills and experiences in the upcoming races. Adding to the buzz is the upcoming F1 movie slated for release in the summer of 2025, promising to showcase familiar faces from the grid. With all these exciting developments and the competitive spirit of the drivers, it's shaping up to be a thrilling season ahead. Norris has expressed his newfound confidence, an unusual state for him, suggesting a level of determination that could redefine his trajectory this year. Will he manage to capitalize on McLaren's innovations and outsmart the competition? Only time will tell. Stay tuned as we gear up for what promises to be an exhilarating season, filled with fierce competition and unforgettable moments on the racetrack. The Mercedes Formula One team is making waves with a groundbreaking partnership announced alongside the surprise launch of the MCL39. In collaboration with the United States-based firm Chestnut Carbon, this initiative aims to transform the sport's environmental impact, aligning perfectly with Formula One's commitment to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030. Mercedes recognizes the importance of sustainability, and this new venture represents a monumental step toward that goal. They've set their sights on becoming one of the most sustainable global sports teams, which is not just an ambitious statement, but a commitment reflected in this partnership. One of the most exciting elements of this collaboration is the creation of biodiverse forests. The first project targets the restoration of 200 hectares of degraded farmland in the southeastern United States. Over 260,000 native trees will be planted, which will not only restore the land, but also enhance biodiversity and improve air and water quality. This environmentally focused project aims to generate significant economic benefits for rural communities as well, proving that sustainability and community development can go hand in hand. Formula One's growing presence in the United States, bolstered by the popularity of shows like Netflix's Drive to Survive, highlights the sport's changing landscape, with 3 major races now occurring in the country, including events in Miami and Las Vegas. Toto Wolff, one of the key figures behind Mercedes F1, expressed his enthusiasm for this initiative, stating the team's resolve to lead by example in sustainability while continuing to embrace the sport's expansion in the United States. This partnership with Chestnut Carbon is not just another project, it's a commitment to the future of the sport and the environment it thrives in. Stay tuned as Formula One and Mercedes take on this noble endeavor, showing how sports can contribute positively to our planet. The integration of sustainability into these high-octane races opens up a new chapter in motorsport history, setting a precedent for teams around the world. With the impressive F1 2026 regulations on the horizon, requiring a newer generation of power units that equally divide electrical power and biofuel, Mercedes is undoubtedly on the cutting edge of a revolution not just in racing technology, but in the broader responsibility of sports teams worldwide. This daring initiative is a powerful reminder that even in the fast-paced world of motorsport, progress towards a sustainable future is not just possible, but essential. Keep an eye on how Mercedes and the wider Formula One community advance toward their green goals in the years to come. In a significant move for environmental sustainability, Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team is teaming up with Chestnut Carbon. This collaboration aligns with their strategy to tackle residual emissions and emphasizes their commitment to being one of the most sustainable teams in global sports. Alice Ashpatel, Mercedes F1's sustainability chief, highlighted the importance of this partnership. She remarked that it furthers their mission to integrate sustainability into the motorsport industry. By working with Chestnut Carbon, they not only aim to sequester carbon, but also enhance biodiversity, improve air and water quality, and bring economic benefits to local communities. These efforts are crucial as they strive to protect and enhance local ecosystems. The latest investment is part of a wider portfolio focusing on nature-based and tech-based carbon removal initiatives. These initiatives reflect a long-term vision that prioritizes the permanence of their environmental efforts. The aim is to ensure that these projects leave a lasting impact for future generations. Ben Dell, the CEO of Chestnut Carbon, expressed enthusiasm for collaborating with Mercedes. He underscored their dedication to the sustainability of the projects and emphasized the importance of community engagement. By fostering transparent communication and strong relationships with local stakeholders, they reinforce their commitment to environmental stewardship while supporting community needs. As the 2025 season approaches, fans can expect not only thrilling races, but also a deepened commitment to sustainability from the F1 community. With ongoing advancements, the integration of eco-friendly practices into the racing world signals a promising evolution for motorsports. In this exciting era, keep an eye on teams like Mercedes as they set the bar higher for environmental responsibility in competitive racing. As they gear up for F1 2025, we anticipate an incredible blend of speed and sustainability on the track. The future of Formula One is not just about the race, it's about racing responsibly for the planet we all share. Just recently, Oscar Piastri, one of McLaren's rising stars, shared some intriguing insights about the MCL39. He emphasized that the team has not stood still when it comes to developing their car. This fresh machine rolled out of the garage for its very first day, marking a significant milestone for the team. McLaren took center stage at Silverstone, becoming the first team on the grid to unveil their new challenger for the 2025 season. This bold move came just ahead of Williams' announcement, setting the tone for an exciting year ahead. Now, let's shift gears and talk about what makes the MCL39 so special. As the reigning Constructors' champions, McLaren has raised the bar, having outperformed giants like Ferrari and Red Bull last season. Piastri's initial experiences with the car, driven in their simulator, suggest that the MCL39 may take them even further in their performance chase. He mentioned that he plans to get behind the wheel again later, but the enthusiasm is already palpable. With all this momentum, it's clear that McLaren is gearing up to fend off their competitors this season, and they're not holding back. The anticipation is building, especially considering the team's aim for an edge over rival teams. Get ready for a thrilling surprise from McLaren as they recently revealed their camouflaged MCL39 during a shakedown at Silverstone. This innovative approach not only creates excitement, but also keeps their strategic developments under wraps as they prepare for the upcoming season. Although the camouflage livery artfully conceals some of the changes made to the MCL39 compared to its 2024 predecessor, fans will soon get a complete look. The full color scheme is set to be unveiled at the O2 Arena on February 18th, which we can't wait to see. In summary, McLaren's MCL39 is not just a new car, it symbolizes a commitment to pushing boundaries and innovation in the competitive world of Formula One. As we look ahead to the season, the question arises, how will these innovations perform on the track? Keep your eyes peeled, the excitement is just getting started. Having played a crucial role in securing McLaren's first Constructors' title since 1998, Oscar Piastri recently shared insights about their 2025 car development. He emphasized that despite entering the same regulatory environment as before, the team isn't complacent. Piastri stated, "There are some things that are different, some new innovations on this car. It's essential for any top team to continually advance and not merely rely on previous successes." He pointed out that competitors don't sit idle. "We've seen in the past that when it's not been us winning, other teams have been constantly putting new things on their car," he explained. The intense competition is evident, especially following last season's nail-biting races. Piastri noted, "It was so tight through the whole season, so you really can't afford to stand still because there are a lot of teams waiting to try and overtake us." This highlights the need for continuous improvement, especially as the championship landscape evolves. On the topic of competition, the 2025 season has seen McLaren take center stage with the reveal of the new MCL39 car. making them the first team to launch ahead of the season. While the unveiling crowned the team in spotlight, it left many wondering what unique features and advancements lie beneath the surface. Adding another layer of intrigue, Valtteri Bottas recently remarked on his former teammate Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari. Many fans are curious about the implications this shift could have on Hamilton's quest for a legendary 8th title. Bottas noted that it would indeed be disappointing to witness Hamilton conclude his remarkable career without achieving the success he deserves. As the season unfolds, the pressure continues to mount for teams like McLaren and legends like Hamilton. Will the innovations keep them at the forefront, or will they face unexpected challenges? With every passing race, the hunger for greatness drives these elite athletes to invest all their effort into their performance. So, buckle up, as this season promises not just fierce competition, but an inspiring display of talent and innovation in the thrilling world of Formula One. What could the collaboration between Fernando Alonso and Adrian Newey at Aston Martin mean for the future of Formula One? As we look ahead to the 2026 regulatory reset, there are exciting possibilities on the horizon that resemble what we've seen in the past. F1 pundit Karun Chandok has sparked discussion about Newey's potential impact on Aston Martin. His previous success at Red Bull, where he played a crucial role in transforming them from a midfield team into champions, raises questions about whether history might repeat itself. Adrian Newey's entry into Red Bull in 2006 set the stage for incredible achievements. By 2009, they transitioned from mere podium finishers to champions. Under his guidance, Red Bull dominated the late 2000s and early 2010s, clinching multiple titles. Now, as Newey prepares to take on the role of managing technical partner at Aston Martin, his primary goal will be to guide the team through the upcoming F1 regulations. With these new chassis and power unit rules coming into effect, teams like Aston Martin have a golden opportunity to shake off their midfield struggles and emerge as key competitors in the sport. Chandok highlights the significance of this moment, drawing parallels to Newey's early days at Red Bull. Just as that team developed foundational structures in anticipation of a rule change, Aston Martin has the potential to do the same. The strategic focus on development in 2025 could position them favorably for the 2026 season. Reflecting on Newey's history, it's evident that he is not just a designer, he is instrumental in building a winning foundation within a team. If Aston Martin can utilize this time effectively and capitalize on the upcoming changes, they could see dramatic improvements, much like Red Bull did following their own major regulatory shifts. As excitement builds around this collaboration, there's a palpable sense of what could be achieved if everything aligns perfectly for Alonso and Newey. Could we possibly witness a seasoned world champion rekindle his glory days alongside an iconic designer, reshaping a once struggling team into a formidable contender? With the groundwork laid and the right vision, both Alonso and Newey have a chance to pen a compelling story at Aston Martin. The synergy between a driver with unmatched experience and a designer with a track record of success could be just the right recipe for triumph. Stay tuned as we follow this exciting journey that may unfold in the coming months and years, because not only are we looking at potential championships, but we could also witness a remarkable revival in the sport, ushering in a new era for Aston Martin and its fans. As we dive deeper into the world of Formula One, the spotlight is on Aston Martin, especially with Fernando Alonso leading the charge as a multi-time world champion. At the impressive age of 43, Alonso proves that experience can thrive alongside youth in this high-octane sport, challenging the notion of age limits in racing. Looking ahead, Alonso's contract with Aston Martin stretches until the end of F1 2026. This raises exciting questions about a potential championship-winning partnership with renowned designer Adrian Newey, a collaboration that many fans eagerly anticipate. Imagine the thrill of watching a 44 or 45-year-old Alonso clinching a title in a car crafted by Newey. It's a story that resonates with racing enthusiasts, stirring up excitement for what's to come. Newey, who has left a significant mark on the sport with his engineering brilliance, is gearing up to begin the design process for the Aston Martin AMR 26. According to Eddie Jordan, Newey's manager, this creative journey is set to kick off on March 5th, promising to elevate Aston Martin's performance expectations. With this collaboration on the horizon, fans are hopeful for an era defined by speed, precision, and perhaps championship glory. In the world of racing, it's not just about the cars, but also the personalities driving them. Max Verstappen and Alonso are looking for a new teammate as Jos Verstappen steps back from their Le Mans plans. This lighthearted shift showcases the camaraderie and competitive spirit that defines the F1 community, ensuring that the excitement extends beyond the tracks into different racing realms. In terms of supercars, we see the personal tastes of F1 drivers with Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton flaunting stunning collections. The charm of these machines reflects the extraordinary lives these athletes lead, making F1 more accessible and relatable for fans worldwide. As we gear up for the next race, let's stay tuned for the evolving dynamics in the paddock. Whether it's new car launches like the McLaren MCL39 or changes in team rosters, one thing's for sure, Formula One is set for a thrilling ride ahead.